Have you ever been a part of corruption? Yeah, as you enter adulthood, you move on in life. You probably become a part. Probably now it's 100% you'll become a part of corruption. As you're little and everything is handled by your parents, you won't come to face with corruption. But it's deeply enrooted in our culture. I won't say humanity because, well, I don't know about other countries, but where I live, I knew plenty of it. I hated corruption. What is corruption, first of all? You go somewhere, you need your work done. As the rules are stated, it doesn't go that way. You're asked for a favor that you're not supposed to give, but as you want your work to be done, you have to grant a favor. Pass your vehicle. You're doing something unlawful. You got your vehicle checked. You don't want it to be get challenged. So you just pass 100 rupees. Not 100, it was 5-6 years ago. First say 500 rupees or 1,000 rupees to policeman and he left you. You want your passport, you go to passport office and whoa, there you have to grant him 1,000 rupees to clear your files. What's wrong with the files? Nothing. It's just you have to give them. As the dialogue goes, the file needs to be given further to move your files. Present your files for further clearance. You need to give some money. Does the law state anything about it? Nah, it doesn't. Those are the very much offices whom society respects. If you want to buy land, you need to pay some bribe to the related officer, or you won't pass your file. They are flexing receiver. I was very hatred about. I had a deep hatred about corruption and bribery. But I too became a part of it, and you ask why? I need my work done, and if I don't want to, hustle and headache, that the stress of the work not being done. All you gotta do is pass 1,000 rupees note. Well, in my case, I get 3,000 to this land officer. It's not subjected to male or female. It's about the position. The officer, whoever he is, proceed. They got the taste of this bribe, free money. Not in reporting, their whole salary goes to where? To some in their bank account. They don't even withdraw it. They use it to pay their EMI, etc. Their everyday expense or per se, their luxury expenses. The pleasure expense is all covered by these bribes. So will it ever stop? No. Corruption ain't coming to an end. People say there's a saying, no, don't give bribe to them and they'll stop asking. It doesn't work that way. They're bullies, majority of them. They'll ask for money, and if you don't present it to them, they won't work. And if you are a low, weak entity of the society, they may take action against you. There are several cases you can't fight them. So what to do? Well, you can't do anything. If you're part of a system, you stand no chance. If you live in society, you live no chance. So what do we do? How we get out of this circle? You can't, first of all. There's only two ways to escape the system. Either you become a sage or something, an outcast who doesn't care, who doesn't live within the society parameters. You live in some mountain where no human steps on, or you become so big that you become the corrupt yourself. Either you're a corrupt person, I don't think so. The most While bureaucrats need to pay bribe, well, they do too. Ministers some days. There's no denying it, man. If someone says that corruption isn't happening, well, it happens in every country. I can assure you that it's not necessarily always in terms of monetary. Sometimes it's favors, crony capitalism, nepotism. Suppose a tender is out for a project. How come a single person is getting all of them? Or how come a person who's not from that area, who's very fresh in that field, he gets the tender? Well, that's called nepotism or maybe crony capitalism. Well, as I told you, my experience is corrupt. The corruption place, I'm not trying to, what to say, glorify corruption or something, or say it's a good thing or not. But corruption as such, it runs the economy, you believe, Now take for an example, an officer who is honest, he won't be capable of making assets and lifestyle and things. What the hell is that, man? Even if he's a high-ranking officer, all this salary will be used up in EMI of some house or something, and the studies, expense of his children or health or someday or this. It isn't much per se. So, suppose there are 100 people, 100 peasants, commoners, civilians who have to pay commission and bribes to get their work done, even if they're honest. And there's an honest officer per se. If officer doesn't take any bribe, so he can't afford many things with that much salary of his. He can't buy that much land, much property, etc. And neither can common civilians because they aren't even earning much. So, in ideal situation, if there's no corruption, there's no property buying per se, no assets are being bought. I mean, they are bought, but at a normal pace, there's no boost or something. But just assume these 100 of civilians pay corruption, bribe to that guy. Every day he's getting like 10,000 or more, even more. 10,000 items since his houses for a low level officer, bubble clerk. They make a lot of money under the table, mate. You know why government jobs are in so much hype that you want government? Because it's basically mainly because of this bribery under the table commissions you get. There's an unspoken rule that a junior engineer is gonna get 3% of a project. Why? No one knows. It's not written somewhere. It's just he'll get, and that's the rule. Unspoken rule. That's a corruption. Does anyone speak against it? No one does. Because if that 3% doesn't take place, no work is gonna happen. Work happens, but there's the majority of the case. You get a tender, it's the contractor, he has to pay a certain amount of commission to this and that officer, this, that officer, engineers, minister from low levels to all the way up level. There's corruption going on. I don't think so in my country it'll ever end, or in any other country. Corruption, I don't think so. In a developing country, corruption can ever end. We can't talk about America, and there also corruption happens. Some countries are like happiest index, Finland, Sweden, etc. I don't know about them, so I can't. But a common man has to suffer every day if he needs to become something or get anything done. He needs to bribe all the way from down to top level. Yeah, so I was telling the officer gets commission, so he has now a lot of money which is unaccounted for. What he does, he spends, uses it in expense for traveling, to do, for assets, houses, properties, for children education, and his salary is all basically he puts in AMI or something to show that he's hard working. They are now the most suspected government officer or government. They all are what you say, jocks. Corruption is like what they call it eats the country from inside. Yes, it eats not just the country, it's civilians, because now everyone is infected by the poison. The person who is taking commission, he takes bribes, is a corrupt one, but people have to give it. They got no choice. Somewhere they develop this negative, very deep negative emotion about the society. This thought about the society and how it should burn to hell. That's the thing. Corrupt officers, this and that. People are also corrupt. They were not born, no one is born corrupt, right? They won't be corrupt even in college. And after they step into the real world and they come to know for every single thing they need to bribe the officers, the clerks, the barbers, and everything. For every work needed to be done, you have to give some money that's your hard-earned money. And what you get in return, you get your work done which they are meant to do. It's not just financial loss, eh? It's not like 1,000 rupees is gonna bring to a great change in your life, but it's the impact how you look at society. You lose that small hope that society is going to a better place. But no, you're all happy and sound and you're positive in life and you get some work done, you're buying a land, a property or something else, and you need your papers to be passed, cleared for the buying or something. And then there's an officer, babu or clerk or Jemedar, Tehsildar, Patwari, they all are into it. They ask for bribes. And your whole day, your whole life, the whole way you look at people, it destroys. It's shattered, And you think, before you think these people are normal, they do people, but when they ask for bribes, and it's like, they glorify it, like, they give examples, that other ones take this much and we are taking less. Or something, I don't know what got into them. How do they sleep at night and that humans, whatever you feed them, they start praising it. They take bribes, they start glorifying it, they start enjoying it. Yeah, bribe, yeah, they take, they're thinking, how much can I get in one day? There's no guilt in them. Not the iota of guilt inside them. But what they are doing is they're taking back from 100 people. And they come back to 100 people, all hardworking, dropping their blood and sweat to earn those money, to buy something, to build something for themselves. And here they are in front of someone who's asking them for bribe. There's a picture of society we build, of life, that everything is good, we're positive and this and that. Then there's one elite, elite, I curse them. They're the maggots of society. You ask for money to get the work done. Think about it, something belongs to you, you work hard for that. And just to be in your name or something, someone stands in your way. Bullies, how they are. You have a nice lunchbox, and you're opening it, and suddenly someone comes. Where's my part? Where's my piece of that? But why do we need a piece of that? I want because I'm powerful, I hold a position. He'll throw your lunchbox, he'll take it all of it. Either you'll have nothing or you give him a part. No, he'll take part or piece of lunch from everyone's box and he gets used to it. They all are bullies, Power makes them bully. I think that's human nature. 99% of all human beings, if they are given power and money, they're bully. They bully. Is this a rant of someone, some loser, someone who's weak? Now, I wanted to become something in life, But when I first faced this, there was this lady, a pregnant lady. She had a baby of 6 months and something. And when she was pregnant, she was about to deliver. She talked very nicely about this and that. But in the end, when she was like, it cost something. I faced her, I told her no, it doesn't. I don't need to pay anything in this room. She was like, yeah, you don't need to, but to get your work done, to get your files passed, you need to give something. I was young. I confronted her. Why? All my files are clear. I ain't doing the wrong thing. I'm an honest guy. Nothing. She says, if you want your work to be done, your parts to be cleared, you need to pay them. The time I didn't try that, I walked up. I walked up of the building. I was feeling pride. There was a sense of pride in me that I didn't become the part of this treacherous, negative, shit human behavior. But down the years, I had to buy a land. But there's a land revenue. I told the Qatari in our area. She landed money. I had no choice. If I don't give the money to her, they won't pass my file. The land won't be registered in my name. If I wouldn't have, that land would never have been in my name. I had paid for that land already. I paid 10 lakhs for that land, and just the petty sum 3,000 rupees she was asking for. This was not about the money. It was the morality, ethics that I was going to lose. 3,000 doesn't hurt me. It doesn't bring any change, it's not like something. But why? Why am I supposed to give those 3,000 to her? I had no choice, I gave it. So I became the part of the corrupt world we live in. I doubt there's only any honest officer or clerk in this country. I've heard 100% of police officers are corrupt. But I'll say 99% are corrupt. There are outliers in every field, 1%, I don't think so they ever took a penny of this precious money. Yes, new money is a very dangerous thing. If it's hardened, it gives positivity. But if it's stolen, there's a saying, stolen money is poisonous. It will eat up everyone who possesses it. So when that hard-earned work money goes to that hand, it's not just the value of 3,000 rupees. My hatred, my anger, my frustration, my demons, I transfer it all to that money. And the recipient in front of me, she feels good, proud that today she has got 3,000 more. Yeah. I curse her all inside my heart. My soul curses her. And how many souls curses her in a day? Think about it. She's getting cursed every moment of her life. And when something happens bad in her life, it will be disastrous. Death shall prevail upon her, and all the low negatives of the society will bring shame to humanity. If anything doesn't work, if the corruption ends, society will crumble. Society will crumble for sure, and nothing can work without corruption. That's a reality. So there's no other word. The world itself is corrupted. Because nothing works in idealism. And the reality is corrupt. If I ever became, which I won't, I will just stop even thinking about it. I will never hold any position where I have to accept a bribe from someone. But the pressure is so immense, mammoth. When you enter a society, organization, be it government, basically it's government organization. If you don't take any bribe or something, commission, if you don't work their ways, you'll be posted somewhere where you don't get the recognition. It's like hell of a life. You're being singled out every time, every day of the life. You have to face so much treacherous people. In a room full of corrupted people, you are the bad one. They push you over every time. The behavior is such cruelty. I close the line with if someone is taking bribe, their money, with money full of curse and hatred. Every second of that, and it's all been passed to you. I hope that you die the most treacherous, painful death of your life. We beg for mercy. Every second you feel pain, it comes in the form of injury and everything. But do not ever take away something from someone which belongs to them. Peace out. Corruption is part of society. It's never gonna go away.